Introducing Axiom Indirect Field Light Coves, featuring knife edge and classic profiles that integrate with Armstrong drywall acoustical grids to create beautiful aesthetics that illuminate the spaces you design. Gone is added and unnecessary framing to structure. In is a modular plug-and-play design that lowers labor, speeds construction time, and reduces the amount of steel consumption needed over traditional methods.
Lighting quality and performance are maximized through our lighting manufacturer partnerships. Check out our website for additional information.
Optimized fixtures integrate into key notches located within the light cove extrusion. This results in aim-free, predictable lighting throws that evenly illuminate the spaces through ceiling-to-ceiling or ceiling-to-wall cove illumination options. Let's start by hanging pre-bent drywall grid main runners on 4-foot centers, which will support your horizontal and vertical drywall while eliminating costly return steel framing to structure. 4-foot drywall cross tees on 16-inch centers connect the main runners and receive your drywall. Vertical drops can also be stick framed out of 16-inch on center T-scrap by dropping them from the cam utility angle, which is attached to the drywall grid above. If you have corners, start by installing your pre-mitered inside corner first. Make sure to level your cove extrusion by using a laser and establishing a benchmark. Use sharp point framing screws to secure the cove to the lighter gauge drywall grid framing. Before connecting your straight cove components to your corner, pre-install your supplied AX4 splice plates. Any cuts to your cove can be done with a 12-inch sliding miter saw. The splice plates slide easily into the integrated bosses located within the cove extrusion. Fit and finish is optimized as the splices are tightened. Make sure to tighten both the top and the bottom splices. Pre-mitered outside corners are also available. Look how efficient one installer can be installing the whole light cove assembly. This straight return piece is just anchored to the wall with vertical supporting T-drops to follow. Like earlier, 16-inch on center T-scrap is used to suspend this cove section from the drywall grid above. All that remains is the installation of the lower acoustical grid. AXCCLT 45 clips have a 45-degree cant that easily receives your acoustical grid. Just back cut the top of the grid's bulb, then pop rivet with 2 1/8-inch pop rivets to the AXCCLT 45 clip. This cove is now ready for drywall on the upper levels and acoustical panels on the lower level. The Axiom Field Light Cove is totally flexible, allowing for acoustical ceiling panels on the upper and lower levels or drywall on both levels, or if you wish, a combination of the two. Keep in mind, when laying out your acoustical panels coming into the Field Light Cove, full-length panels are best. If you only allow for half a panel at the Field Light Cove extrusion, you will have difficulty navigating the panel into and underneath the extrusion. Here, you are able to gain a good perspective by viewing all the framing elements with about half of the panels and drywall installed. As you can see, Axiom Field Light Cove's minimalistic approach eliminates traditional costly framing that once used to congest the plenum and add unnecessary cost to the project. Finally, let's review how to integrate Axiom Field Light Coves between an upper and a lower acoustical ceiling plane. Your first option is to simply join 2 acoustical planes with 2 DW90 clips and a piece of vertical drywall grid. You could also overrun your upper acoustical grid, then screw attach a combination of cam utility angle and 78/58 reverse angle molding, which is white on the 1 9/16 inch by 15/16 inch downward facing inside. Make sure to install MBAC clips over the top of the acoustical grid for a larger surface area to screw your cam and reverse angle molding to. Notice, when the 5/8 inch drywall is installed, your 1 9/16 inch reverse angle now looks like normal 15/16 inch wall angle from below. Once the panel is installed, it's impossible to tell that it's not a true 7/8 inch wall angle installed to a vertical stud soffit.